Okay. If you don't know the moves of the queen, hold your hand up. If you don't know it, hold your hand up. Okay. Now this fellow, go change seats with him. I'll bring you back later. You come up here. Let's see the hands of people who do not know the moves of the king. If you don't know the moves of the king, hold your hand up. Okay. Now, let me see the hands of people who know the moves of the knight. If you know the moves of the knight, hold your hand up. If you know the moves, hold your hand up. Okay, so everybody. All right, put your hand down. So everybody know the moves of all the pieces, and you know the name of all the pieces. Very good, very good. This is the queen here. The queen is the most powerful piece of the board. Okay? And the queen can move in 8 directions, from one end to another. It goes this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, that way. All 8 directions. And it captures. In other words, the queen can make the move every piece except the knight. It can't go around the corner. The queen can't go around the corner. The knight, the only piece that can go around the corner. Okay? You got that? All right, show it. Okay, take this queen here and see if you can get it. What moves you have to make in order to get it here? In other words, I'll put it this way. In order to capture this piece, how much you, where much you put your queen in order to capture this piece? Although this is your 4th meeting, for the last 2 weeks, Nathan has been meeting with me at my other site, so that's the reason why he's been getting more sessions there. So that's the reason why. Okay, opening number 1. This is the official way, unless I tell you otherwise, this is how I want you to open your chess game, no matter who you play. Who moves first?
White.
Say it again, who moves first?
White.
Okay, what's white first move?
E4.
Let's do it again. What's white first move?
E4.
I got 7 people in here, okay? I want to hear about 6, or maybe 5. So I need to hear your response. That's how, by hearing your verbal reply, that gives me an idea that you know what you're talking about. So again, what's your first move?
E4.
So you see, Jacob. All right. Until I tell you otherwise. You learn otherwise. E4 is the way in which you open your chess game. Now there are 2 other openings you may use. C4 or D4. But we're not going to discuss those. I really want to discuss those with my students in this round about advance or they begin to win more games. All right? So until otherwise, E4 is the way you open your game. All right. So we taught you on opening number 1 and opening number 4. We showed you how to open your game. And when you open your game, we told you that you had to open it in order to protect your king. In order to protect your king, you had to counsel. We showed you how to counsel. We showed you 2 ways in which you counsel. Opening number 1 and opening number 4 show you those ways. Now, we also showed you opening number 2 and opening number 3. Opening number 2 was a quick way to win a chess game. We call it checkmate in 4 moves. Opening number 3 is checkmate in 7 moves. Now, you may wonder why would I teach you those first and not anything else. Well, I usually teach that even before I teach you how to move the piece. Why? Because in my intermediate class, I have students who already know those plays. And they're always looking for young, fresh players. So they wait for you to come up there already. So I teach you I teach you, my beginners, how to get checkmate in 4 moves. And not only do I teach you how to do it, but I teach you how to defense against it to keep somebody from doing it to you. Okay? So that's what we're going to review for the next. Do not touch the piece unless you know where it's going. Do not touch the piece unless you know where it's going. Now, I'm not going to call the moves out unless you call the move out. And if you know it, just call it out. And I have no problem with that. Like, what's your next move? No. What's your next move? Who's going to C5? Granddaddy, grandmama, uncle, aunt, your brother, your sister? Who's going there? All right, tell me, who's going there? Bishop going where?
C5.
All right, Bishop to C5. Very good. White, what's your next move? Look at the board, You're trying to counsel, right? In order to counsel, you got to do what? What's your next move?
D2. G3. F3.
Who going to F3?
White. Knight.
Who? Come on, tell me.
Knight.
Where is it going?
F3. F3.
Very good. So white, knight to F3. All right, black, protect your pawn, 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 protect your pawn. Protect your pawn. D6, D6. Do not touch a piece unless you know where it's going. D6. D6. Go to your D column. Go to your D file. Put your hand on D. Put it on D. D. A, B, C, D. Yeah, D. All right. Put it back on D. Put it back on D. Put it back on D. All right. You're on the D file. Take the pawn on the D file, put it to the 6th rank. That's D6. Go to find D6. Okay, now put a pawn there. Put a pawn there. No. Put the pawn in the D file. No. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay, wait. We don't do that here. Okay? We don't do that here. This is a learning situation. You don't laugh at your classmates. They're going to laugh at you later. Okay, when I actually come to suffer from it. When I say suffer, you're going to be penalized. I got students in my other class, as soon as you touch that piece and you put it down, they're going to tell you, touch move. You can look at it, they touch move, that's all they're going to say, touch move. You can look at it again, you're going to say, touch move. That's all they're going to say to you. Because what? You touched it. You play chess with your mind, not your mouth or your hand. So if you follow my direction, you won't have any problems. Okay? Okay. Black, you protected your pawn. Now there's a reason why when you put that knight out there, you wanted to put that knight there because you wanted to force black to protect that pawn. However, listen to what I'm saying. However, if your opponent do not protect that pawn, when they do make their move, and that pawn is unprotected, you take it. That's a free pawn. Then you bring your pawn, then you bring your knight back to F3. In other words, you pay them for not doing what is right. And you bring your knight back to F3. And all of a sudden, you 1 point ahead, which is vital. Another reason you went to F3, or you forced him to protect his pawn, because you want to do what? White? What you want to do? Look at your board, don't look at me. What you want to do? Look at your board. You want to cancel. Okay, so white cancel. Well, how do you cancel? You protect your king first, and take it to your rook. And bring your rook around. That's very important, because if you do it the wrong way, they're gonna catch you again. If you touch the rook, you can't cancel. You have to make the move of the rook. Castling is a two-piece process. It's the only time you can move the king 2 spaces. The only time. But the king already move what? 1 space. Now that you've done that, white, you have your king protected. Black, it's time for you. What's your next move?
F6.
No. Who going to F6? Always tell me who going to F6. What?
Black knight.
Yeah. What's another way of saying that?
Black.
Because you got 2 black knights, right?
King, knight.
Very good.
Black 6. I mean, F6.
Okay. Very good. King knight go to F6. Now, white, look what's happening. He's threatening your E4 pawn. So protect your pawn. Protect your pawn, white. Protect your pawn, white. Protect your pawn, white. Protect your pawn, white. D3. D3. And you got to remember that. That can hit you. If you play somebody else, you got to remember yourself. This is why you're doing it now. Okay? This is why you're doing it now, so that you know that's, it should, I want that move to come automatic. You see that happening? Now later on, I'm gonna show you another way you can protect that pawn. You won't have to protect it with the B3 pawn. But for how you playing now, that's how you need to protect it. Alright? Now white, black, you force white to protect this pawn. What can you do now? You can castle. Very good. So castle. Look at the board. Both sides are castle, right? So you've accomplished the opening of the game. Remember that chess game is divided into how many parts?
2.
How many parts?
4.
How many parts?
2.
It's divided into 3 parts. 3 parts, okay? Let's repeat. Opening.
Number 1.
Okay, now repeat after me. Opening.
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 Middle game.
Middle game.
End game.
End game.
Say it again. The chess game is divided into 3 parts. They are, the first is what?
Opening.
Everybody first grade here?
No.
What grade are you?
Second.
What grade are you?
Second.
What grade are you?
First.
What grade are you?
First. First.
Kindergarten. I thought I had 2 kindergarten. And Nathan is first grade also. I did have 2 kindergarten. Yeah, I had 2 kindergarten. I check it over here. Okay. White, what's your next move? Although that's a good move. That's a good move. But you're too young to know that move now. You taught her that move? That's a good move, but that's not the move I taught you. What move did I teach you? You move your knight in front of your queen, white, D2.
D2.
D2. Black, you move your knight in front of your queen, D7. Okay, now, this is the way you open your chess game. Now, listen to this now. Listen to this. Listen to this. You notice you had not captured a piece. That's because when you play these moves, these are book moves. Okay? These are moves that are already in the book and you learn them. So you have to learn one way. Now the person that you play may not know these moves, so they may not make these moves.